Here we go. Here we go.
Hey guys.
That'll play a game against a Terran on my favorite map.
He said on his favorite map, Metalopolis.
I usually don't do that though, expansion like I said, but I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. On you do what?
Where I do like to build outside my base.
Oh, good luck. You gonna try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should work.
We'll see. Alright guys, we'll start this game in 3, 2, 1, go. Hello everyone, this is SlothnMoose again. Moose is actually playing today. We just got done with my live commentary, and he said he wanted to do one because it looked fun. So,
I said, put me in, coach.
Put me in, coach. He's ready to play today. Look at him. If y'all don't know that song, you probably never played Little League Baseball when you were like 13. So we got a phone going off. It's pretty typical commentary for us starting off. So Moose is playing on Metalopolis. He said it's his favorite map. He said he's going to try and build outside of his base a little bit, trying to secure his natural a little bit better. And we'll see how he does this, guys. I mean, y'all can try and do this. If you can perfect this, it is really good. A lot of pros do it. You taking 2 scouts going?
Yeah, I want to figure out fast.
Alright, that extra scout will help you quite a bit in minerals, but I mean, it is nice to know, because he is going against Terran. It's nice to know if you're going to be going up against 2 racks, because 2 racks play is quite hard to hold off for any race. So, and you do find it. We're going to see a pretty standard wall off, it looks like, from the Terran player. Got a supply depot going down on the ramp. He's going to go in, probably scout for some gas, see if we're going to see any marauders or what we're going to see early. And Moose is probably about to throw down his gate at 10. I don't know if that's standard. I don't know standard play for Protoss, so I apologize. But
I'm pretty off the wall on my gateways.
He is off the wall on his gateways. He just gets it whenever he gets close to 150 minerals, apparently. So, constantly making probes, pretty standard. I'm assuming the Terran player has a barracks down, it looks like. Why are you an idiot?
I meant to block off my ramp.
Oh, you canceled it. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all, but we'll see. It just depends on if you're going to get 3 racks from the Terran player or not, because 3 racks is going to be really hard to hold off early. So we'll see. I wish I could pull up the production chart, but I can't. And with the SCV, so they are close positions this game, it looks like. Trying to build a gas out there on the outskirts of his base, and sometimes, you know, you just can't build it unless there's a Vespane geyser there. So Moose chrono boosting out workers now. It's probably finally going to get... I'd probably go ahead and throw down a second gate just because, but it does look like he's going to wait for... No, probably just because I said that. He'll get a cybernetic score. He'll have enough minerals for that when that gateway goes down if he chooses. Hasn't got anything on gas yet. Don't know if he will. And we'll see. No, he's not going to yet, and he might. I don't know. But what do we got going on? You're getting attacked. Your probe is over there at the Terran base. It looks like you got taken out by Marine. We do have a second barracks going down.
I don't see any gas either.
So we are going to see 2 racks. Marine play, it looks like, from the Terran player with no attachments. So really early Marines, Moose. You probably need to start pumping out some Zealots, I would assume. I guess that's kind of the counter to Marines, Zealot Stalker, so the Zealot can tank and the Stalker can destroy. So Sentries are pretty good against Marines too, though. So he's going to have a pretty standard wall off right here. I mean, one thing for Moose right here is that if you're going to do this build, I mean, he just wanted to do it to see if he could do it, and it does look like he's going to get his Nexus now. And
no, I'm just seeing if I made it good enough.
And he chooses not to get his Nexus, so he's got 400 minerals. Probably needs to get a cybernetics course sometime soon, and probably mess him up with my words. You're probably not used to getting 2 gate before you get cybernetics, so you probably thought your second gate was a cybernetics core, but... So, got 2 Zealots and a 3rd gate also going down for Moose. Like I was about to say earlier, if you're going to do that wall off like that, you're probably going to go for an early expansion. Moose, I mean, you probably need to try it first just to make sure you can even hold off your 1 base, but pros, if they do that build, would go ahead and throw down their Nexus and just have that nice wall off, and it'd be really helpful against Zerg, not so much against Terran, because they have ranged attacks, especially Marines and Marauders. They can snipe your buildings pretty easily. So we are going to see standard 4-gate. I would assume Warp Gate's probably going to come from Moose. I'd probably go ahead and get that research and maybe chrono boosted if he wanted to. And he does end up doing that. So we're going to have quite a bit of Zealots. I'm not sure. He probably might get another scout in on the Terran player to make sure what's going on. But this might not be a very good Terran player, and could just be holding up in his base with 2 racks. And if you're going to go 2 racks as a Terran player, it's pretty much essential to have a really, really early attack. But hold on a second. Sorry guys, I had to sneeze real quick, and Moose is going to chrono boost his gateways. So, not seeing any pressure from the Terran player yet, which I would really, really like to see. And I mean, I would like to see from the Terran player. That would tell me that he's not just garbage. Because honestly, guys, the live commentary that Moose just did with me, I wasn't playing against a very good Terran player. So, apologize if y'all didn't like the gameplay, but we were kind of bored more in the commentary. Yeah.
My sentry's stuck.
You actually looking? Oh, that sucks. You tear down one of those pylons. If you build a couple more, you got quite a bit of minerals. If you want to take it out, because that sentry, unless you want to keep him there, just I mean, he can force field from there still if they come up in your main just to fence.
I'm just gonna keep him there, I guess.
For now, if you have to take him out, you know, I mean, might as well. But if I was you, Moose, I mean, I know I'm like watching you play. I'll probably send a scout, see if we got expansion going on.
I was literally just about to.
So yeah, he's gonna send out a zealot scout, which I mean, zealots aren't the best scouts, but just because they're slow. But I mean, he can't really do much other than that. He could send another probe, but probes, he needs all his probes right now because he's about to secure this expansion. So he's going to want to transfer from his main, and he does get a scan down. So that scan tells me that the Terran player is not muling up as probably as much as he should, and that zealot right now is getting attacked. Didn't really get to him. Oh, and quite a bit of Marines and quite a bit of well, 2 or 3 Marauders it looked like worked in right there. So he did get a worker transfer to his natural. Do you have your second gas up and running on your main? Oh, I'm gonna assume you don't. You don't.
Gosh.
So slowed him down a little bit on the stalker play, but the good thing is he does have this good wall off, and it does look like we're gonna have an attack right here. Getting his army pretty split up kind of hurt him a little bit having that wall off, but he does look like he's going to be all right. He split up that unit composition a little bit, and those zealots are able to get in there and get some pretty good hits while these stalkers sit back and snipe. And I would assume you're going to probably warp in some more. Well, actually, you're good at this point. Go ahead and you're probably good to drone up some more, or go ahead and push in with quite a bit of units. So just whichever you prefer. So get a few more probes and going to chrono boost them out some more. Still holding off a little bit of Marine Marauder push, but excellent job by Moose. So what we have from Moose so far is this pretty good wall off. It helped him quite a bit in that battle. He's got his natural pretty well up and saturated in minerals. Not any gas yet, and he does look like he's going to get an extra gas or extra 2 gas. That would be a problem for Zerg to go ahead and get both gases, but it's pretty cheap. It's only 150 minerals for both for a Protoss player, and the reason I say it's bad for Zerg is because you lose 2 drones if you go those 2 gas, and you're really not going to be able to supply all that gas. But Moose, the way he's chrono boosting out probes and everything else, he's going to be just fine getting the extra 2 gas. And now he's throwing up a robo facility. I would assume probably a robo.
Going for Colossus, honestly.
Yeah, probably going to go get a robo bay when that robotics facility goes down. So throwing down some more pylons because he got a little bit supply blocked, but he looks like he's going to be all right at this point. He does look like he's going to move out now. What I would do, Moose, if I were you, which is probably what you're doing, is go and just try and lock down that expansion, hold him in his main, try and mine him out, because mules mine out your main so fast if you use them like that. So you're going to have a few more stalkers coming at this point, 4 more. Your robotics facility is probably almost up if you want to go and get your bay. I'll probably help you a little bit. Oh, and you're getting attacked. Your main army is getting attacked, so you might be alright here. I'm not sure. He's got quite a bit of marauders against your stalkers, but you do have way too many stalkers, it looks like, to outnumber him. But you are going to go ahead and pull back just to be safe and warp in a few more zealots just to tank for your stalkers. So pretty much just seeing all-in build from the Terran player at this point, just seeing units, and I doubt with that many units that he had enough time to get his expansion down and up and running. So still doing a really good job of getting out probes. He's got oversaturation at his main. He's pretty well fully saturated at his natural, and it does look like he's going to try and get a hidden expansion at the middle right corner. So warping in a few more zealots. Your Robo Bay, you could probably start getting Colossus, but you are going to go ahead and get attacked right here. Your zealots doing a great job of tanking. They're just one of the best tanking units on the map. On the game, especially the Zealot Stalkers, just so solid early game. So it does look like he's going to be just fine right here, honestly. He is going to go ahead and warp in some more Zealots just to be safe, but he's going to hold this off with no problem. And it does look like he's going to go ahead and push in a little bit. Main reason he would want to do that is just go ahead and hold down that expansion just to make sure, and that medvac is going to barely get away with a little bit of life left. So I'm going to see if the Terran player did go ahead and get his expansion. Going to go ahead and probably get a Colossus going, and also going to warp Chrono Boost out the Thermal Lance, which is a necessary
Necessity.
Necessity. I apologize for
It's a necessary.
It's a necessary thing to get for your Colossus. That works, I guess. And he does have his expansion down, but I highly doubt he has any. He doesn't have any SCVs. He's going to be able to snipe that tank. And honestly, guys, we're going to probably see a GG pretty soon. He's going to be up in the main. He's going to warp a few more Colossus in. Pretty heavy on the minerals. Go ahead and warp some more Stalkers in. That'll get him down. Stalkers and Zealots. So
Supply blocked.
still supply blocked a little bit for Moose, and but it doesn't really matter at this point. He's going to win this without too much of a problem. So it does look like we had a barracks with a reactor, a barracks with a tech lab, barracks with a tech lab, and then a factory with a tech lab. And didn't have that expansion up and running, so could not really. And he did go to the score screen. So good game right there. You can talk for a minute, Moose. You ain't got to quit and just let him see the score screen. You did a pretty good job.
I want to see him silver.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm silver.
So Moose is silver, but that's okay. He did a good job that game, holding off that early pressure. And, yeah, so.
So I'm pretty sure I saw that build one time done by a pro, and they do it pretty much on Lost Temple, Metalopolis, mainly maps that have a real quick expansion and a real small ramp like that. And what the plan is for that is you can, instead of just kind of turtling up in your base, what you can do is you can actually build outside of your base, and it makes it a lot easier, more open for you to expand, rather than just locking yourself in your base and making it very hard to expand. So when you do that, you're already walling off your expansion, and you also have your main kind of walled in as well, because it's automatically doing that as well. And then you just have your Stalkers right behind that. Put your Zealots up front to tank, and it makes it that much easier to defend. Makes a smaller choke for the edge too. So I wanted to try out my first time, and I did, and it worked out pretty good. So.
And one more thing, if you're feeling uncomfortable and you still want to do that build, if you're feeling a little uncomfortable, especially doing it really early, you can actually go ahead and wall off with a Forge too and get a couple photon cannons. That'll make you feel a little bit more comfortable getting that expansion up and running. So there's just a lot of different things you can do with that. You can go early at Expo with it. You can just keep it. Just go ahead and go 4-gate off of one base with it, and it'll let you secure that expansion a little later in the game. So appreciate you guys watching, and we're out. See you guys.
Peace.